Hey y'all. Okay, so today I want to talk about lock discrimination. I want to talk about about the things that I've heard during quarantine that hurt my feelings and I think are suspicious, and I want to get deeper into it. So, during quarantine, it's not safe for us to be getting haircuts and going to hair salons and getting our hair done during this time because we're still like coronavirus. So, a lot of people are having their hair grow out, their beards grow out, they're not getting lineups, which I think is like also really interesting because when black girls were saying like it's hard for me to love our hair, that's why we wear weaves, I feel like everybody was like, well, yeah, love yourself, sis, like love yourself, like just focus the energy on loving yourself, like. And then as soon as like boys can't cut their hair, they're like, oh, I'm so embarrassed, like I can't get my hair done. And I'm just like, well, love yourself, sis, like love your edges, like love your nappy hair. And I think that's a whole thing in itself too, because I think a lot of men actually struggle with loving their nappiness, which is a part of their blackness, and which is why a lot of them keep their hair short. But that's a whole other conversation for another day. I was gonna talk about how during this time, a lot of people couldn't get their locks retwisted, and because it's like coronavirus. So people were kind of like, oh, like when I got my hair cut or when I finally got my locks retwisted, I feel like it increased. I heard someone say that it increased their credit score, and like they're like, oh, now I can get a job with my locks retwisted. And I'm just like, I hope y'all know this is like mad. First off, this is like mad anti-black. Second off, that's like really fucking rude because freeform locks are like literally like, so what are you saying, that like because I have my hair nappy I have like a low credit score and I can't get a job? Like, I understand it's a joke for you because you feel really insecure having nappy hair, which is actually how your hair grows from your scalp, but somehow like nobody wants to get into that discussion. But somehow you're like, you're so insecure about have 3 months not having your hair retwisted or having a lineup, and you're like losing your shit. But like, don't like make fun of your hair in its natural state and associate it with like negative things, because that's anti-black and that is really rude to people who freeform our hair. Like, you don't see us talking about like manicured locks and being like, oh yeah, I like rolled my locks, and you know what I mean? Like, you don't see, I don't even know what joke I was gonna say, and like the joke I was gonna say was probably gonna be problematic, but but you don't see us like coming for people who have manicured locks, because I think that everyone should have the decision to do what they want. But I think anything that contributes towards loving yourself and loving blackness, I'm just here for. So I'm not gonna hate on someone who wants to get their locks manicured, just like they shouldn't hate on new growth in their hair and say that it makes them feel like they look scrappy or unattractive. Like, those are all things that, young people hear that stuff, and they think, oh, natural hair equals bad. Like, that contributes to this belief that your hair in its natural state is bad. And like, the whole concept of freeform locks is that our hair is in our natural state, and it's not bad. Like, this shit is mad beautiful. So I'm tired. Like, just be careful of like the way that we talk about. So this is my message to people who have manicured locks. Like, just be careful at the way that you talk about how you feel when your hair grows out, and also just like ask yourself, like, what is it? Why are you manicuring your locks? Like, I'm all for like people who want to manicure their locks, but are you doing it because you feel like it suddenly makes you a more respectable person? Because if you are, I ask you to go deeper and ask, like, who are you doing it for? Like, is your hair for you, or is your hair for somebody else? Because I don't believe that freeform locks, I don't believe having your hair in its natural state and grow as nappy as it is suddenly means I can't get a job, because, or I'm unattractive, or I'm shabby looking, because bitch knows that's a motherfucking lie. So we have to like really be supportive of each other within like the whole natural hair movement. And yes, also side note is like, I like notice that people, when I see people talk about like, oh, what does 4C hair texture look like, it's always people who have their hair not locked like an afro. And I just want to say, like, my hair is 4C, and like including people who freeform, who have 4C hair, like, or who have freeform locks, including them in the 4C hair movement is really important, because this is also showing the texture of somebody with very nappy hair. And this is what 4C looks like when 4C does what 4C does. This is a manifestation of 4C hair. So that's like a side tangent, but I just wanted to say that for people in the lock community. I love all of y'all. I love locks. Well, first off, I love nappy hair, period. That's my shit. That's my kink. That's my thing. I like, the nappier the hair is, the more excited I am as a person. That's genuinely shit that like gets me really excited. So I love nappy hair, and I love seeing how it manifests. Locks, twists, braids, afro, I'm here for all of it. But just be careful when you have that like self-hating ass comments talking about how your hair makes you look like you don't have a job, because some of us actually have that hair texture. So yes, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Cheers.